So please make sure that you're in a very comfortable seated position. And the back is relatively upright. And notice where your head is. You know, so many of us are like turtles and we're sticking our head out, sticking our noses into things and our necks out sometimes, right? So we really want to make sure that that the skull is properly aligned with the spine. So you might even start by doing some shoulder rolls, first back, and then forward. And then take them up to your ears, no strain here. And then roll them back just a tad, just a slight bit, and then let them relax. And that should open your heart center and make space for your lungs. And then also notice where your chin is. You really want your chin to be parallel with the ground as much as possible. So sometimes that means moving the back of the head back just a little bit. So feel that you're well balanced. And then the chin is also maybe just a little bit down, just a little bit. You don't want the chin pointing up. Okay, the spine is strong and erect, and it's certainly fine to be supported at the back. And then focus on your sits bones, those two bony protrusions at your bottom. And imagine roots extending from those sits bones as well as from the base of the spine, your Muladhara chakra. Imagine those roots extending deep into the earth. Maybe they begin to wrap around the strong roots of deep trees, deep roots of strong trees. Perhaps they extend even further into the crystalline structures that lie close to the core of the earth, really letting yourself be rooted and grounded. And then please bring your attention to your third eye chakra in the center of the skull, as well as to Saraswara, the 1,000-petaled lotus, at the top of the skull, all the way up to a place about 6 or 8 inches above Saraswara, above the top of the skull. We call this the Akasha. And this is the definition of our astral body, our energy body, if you will. And it is from here, from this Akasha, that grace descends and pours down into our being. So perhaps you can imagine a light at that Akasha, a column or a pillar of light, and let that descend down through the Saraswara at the crown, through the Ajna in the center of the skull, through the throat, down further to the high heart that we call the Karuna chakra, the heart center, solar plexus, navel, pelvic region, and Muladhara chakra at the base of the spine. Now imagine something about 6 or 8 inches below. We call that the Prithvi chakra. That chakra is what grounds us into this body, this earth. And now picture all of this as a column of light that goes through the very center of your physical body. It's not a physical light, but it goes through the center of your physical body. It goes up to the Akasha and beyond, And it goes down through all those layers of earth to the very molten core. We call this the soul line. And from here, we begin the Kaliki breath that I think almost all of you are very familiar with. Bring your attention to the third eye and follow that column of light as you inhale down to the root chakra. As you exhale, follow that column of light to the very core of the earth. Here, the fiery molten core, all that is not serving is released, and it is used as fuel by her. Then you inhale back up from core of earth through all her layers, through all the layers of your own being, up to Akasha. You pause, and as you feel grace descend into Akasha, it spreads out and washes all the aura around you, 360, all around you. So this is the basic Kaliki breath that most of you are familiar with. What we're going to do today is we're going to add some kumbhaka, some pauses, some holding. So what I would invite you to do is start at the third eye. Inhale down to the root chakra, focusing there. Count to 6, 8, 10, whatever you can. Just hold. Hold that breath in. When that count is completed, you exhale all the way to the core of the earth. You pause. This time you only hold for 2 or 3, maybe 4. Then you inhale all the way back up through the soul line, all the way to the Akasha. And you hold again for the count of whatever it is for you, 6, 8, 10. And the final exhalation washes everything clean. Now these inhalations and exhalations should be happening through the nose only. And if you want to bring sound to it, it actually helps, like this. Continue doing this, seeing if you can increase the holds without straining yourself for 10 rounds. So there's 4 breaths. There's an inhalation and exhalation, an inhalation and exhalation to complete one cycle, one breath. You do that 10 times. When you're finished, bring your palms together in front of your heart. When your palms are together in front of your heart, continue to remain in silence. And then please just join in with me. Om, 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 As your voice stills, still feel the vibration of the Om, particularly at the heart center. Perhaps you still hear it and feel it sounding within you. We'll sit in silence for just 2 more minutes. But in that silence, hear the Om.